what we're going to be doing today is something a bit special. We're going to be doing a little sneaky preview of the new Formula 1 game. We're going to go and hop in and play the first couple of chapters of the Breaking Point, which is the story mode. So big thanks to the EA Creator Network and particularly TGK, who is like a magician, getting everything going for us all to do this and play this early and show off bits of the game early. So, right, we're going to the Breaking Point. Ignore all that. Right, so 4 difficulty levels. There's normal, there's challenging, there's hard, and there's expert. They have number ratings. 1 to 30, if that's your difficulty for AI. Go for normal. 30 to 55 is challenging, 55 to 85 is hard, and expert is 85 to 110. Now, in years gone by, as somebody who traditionally plays on 85, I'd be running this. However, but I run this on higher AI at the moment, so I'm going on expert. And expert has proven to be a bit of a challenge for me, but it's kind of in that sweet spot. So we'll give this a go and turn it down if I suck. Right, let's just check the assists for everything. There is one thing, because I don't like doing manual starts. We'll do standard damage and assisted starts, because I don't like using a clutch. I won't lie. That's all fine. Rules and flags, immersive pit stops, and all of that is Gucci. Right, let's get started with Breaking Point Part 3.
Previously, in Breaking Point.
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
Aiden, listen.
Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me.
Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope.
No. Next question.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
Done.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Callie Mayer becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes! But there's contact between the two Connor Sport drivers!
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another Butler.
The two Connor Sport
Oh, angry.
teammates doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at? Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business, Kelly. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
That's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
I didn't choose this, Casper.
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist.
Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies.
I'm sorry, if I was ever.
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
Aiden's out! I heard.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
Is this a team order?
She's not gonna make up that much ground, it can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
The reverse psychology game.
That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, sure, will be very delighted with that one.
Alright, we're starting with the prologue. Day 3 of 2024's preseason testing. Fresh off the nail-biting finish to the 2023 campaign, Connor Sport head into preseason testing in Bahrain as a clear underdog on the grid. However, the team under new management has been hard at work looking to prove their doubters wrong. There we go, into the new Breaking Point with a new car. New structure, new everything. The deal is done. The team has been handed over to Davidoff Butler. Bum, bum, bum.
Here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen all the teams out there putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat. It looks super competitive as always.
Now, you're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive as expected, but it's Connor Sport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
And here we go. Just going straight in. Primary objective, get accustomed to the car. Alright. And of course, we are in Bahrain, which is going to be a... This is a good one to go at.
Okay, sounds good.
Whoa. Bit tail happy there. Now, I won't comment too much on the handling today because I'm not allowed, but I will have full thoughts on that at a later date. I'm trying to talk while driving, but it's difficult. I don't go full focus mode. I will say, this being a LiDAR scan track means I can do this now and not die, which is nice. That curb has killed me so many times in the past. Right, what lap time does it want me to do? A 34.1. I think I've got that, if I don't outbrake myself into turn 1.
Yep, sure thing. The car's feeling great.
Feels nice. That was a bit late. Oh, hi, Albon. Out of the way, Alex. Ah, pulled away. Good. Put some space between me and him. Now, do I need another lap? Or is that the only one? Oh, I've done it. Return to the pits when ready. Okie dokie. Oh, so slidey.
Yeah, this car is a rocket ship. You guys have made a beast right here.
Not wrong. It's quick. And into the pits we go.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, so just let it run a little wider. It's all
Yeah,
good.
but you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with the steward, so we'll have to side with Callie on this one.
Ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Oh, hi, Valtteri. I see Valtteri in there.
Just give me a second. Devon, just the man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. Davidoff.
Good. So, as your new team owner, I thought it only right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aiden could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
Yeah, no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Bit of a dick.
You know, with times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
We could be real contenders with a bit of a pressure cooker situation going on. Moving on, several races into the 2024 season. Chapter 1. While still early, Connor Sport have had an encouraging start to the 24 season. A series of impressive performances has surprised fans, pundits and other teams on the grid alike.
We had an incredible start to the 24 season. Better than any of us could have imagined.
And do you think any of that was down to Davidoff Butler buying the team?
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's buttons to motivate them, as he would call it. Besides, both his kids were economists.
Ah, look at the stubble on that man's face in that cutscene.
Disagreements, which they were, he could be very
persuasive. He would always get what he wanted.
Much graphics. Apparently this game is for an adult audience, is it? I think I'm just for an adult audience, Ash. Not sure about the game itself. Alright, so this is new for this year's Breaking Point chapters. We're not just playing as one driver or the other this time, we also get to play as Casper Ackerman, who is the team principal of Connor Sport. So we get different department events. So during visits to the team data center, Casper will have to make difficult decisions covering a range of topics. The department events, how we respond to them, have a direct effect on many things, such as performance and reputation, and also might give me some bonus objectives. So, Davidoff has arranged for a luxury watch brand, Eichenberger, to run an advertising campaign featuring Devon, Callie, and himself to promote the new product line. Eichenberger have been in contact asking when it might be possible to arrange the filming. Currently, we would have to replace a pre-scheduled meeting about simulator data. How do we want to deal with this request? So, commercial ventures are vital. The filming will happen as soon as possible, meeting or no meeting. We don't need this distraction. We should focus on our performance this early in the season. The interest is flattering, but we must decline. Or delay it. The money is helpful and some exposure would be welcome, but for now, on track takes priority. Let's ask them to delay the shoot until a time that works better. I'm thinking we delay because money is needed for a team, but also we're fighting for the title here. We'll push that back. Push it back. Wait for like the summer break or something. So between store events, you'll return to the hub. Here you can check the latest news from your social feed, emails, and even receive phone calls from other characters throughout the course of Breaking Point 3. The character you control in these hubs can change from visit to visit, each one offering a different perspective at Connor Sport. Performance and reputation. From here you'll be able to track the level of your performance and reputation. These ratings will fluctuate based on your actions both on and off the track. Gaining a higher level in each rating will result in a wider range of responses available in press interviews and department events. Performance specifically is related to how well you and the team as a whole perform during races. It will be affected by things such as finishing position if you manage to secure a fastest lap. Be mindful, other factors outside the race may also affect it. Reputation, on the other hand, is all to do how well the media, fans, and the F1 world perceive you and the team. From appearing frustrated in a post-race interview through to outperforming your rivals on track, all will be reflected by your reputation level. News, social posts, emails, and phone calls can all be impacted by your actions elsewhere throughout the story. These icons will highlight if a piece of content is present due to your actions, with each representing a different source. From reputation, performance, on-track actions, or press and department event choices, you'll be able to identify how the F1 world is responding to your choices and decisions. Cool. So, we have some news. Oh, we got a phone call. How do we... 1.
Davidoff.
Casper, how's everything shaping up?
Pretty good. We're just about to go over the data from FP3. I want to encourage Callie to adjust the brake balance. She's still locking up coming out of turn 7. And as for Aiden,
Good. Casper, listen, we need another strong Shangan.
Of course.
Getting a great result in Ferrari homeland would show that we're serious about making the top 3.
And we are, as you know. We've delivered a good car this year, so we don't really...
But there's always a better car around the corner. Stay hungry, Casper. Also, I understand my old friend Ernst has been in touch about a shoot with some watches.
Oh, Eichenberger. Yeah. But, you know, I can't allow it at this time. I mean, we're under a lot of...
No. Ernst is an old Cambridge chum of mine. It's important to me. It simply must happen. I don't want to go into why this, why that. Just do it.
Okay, I'll get it arranged.
Good man. Thank you. Now I've got some other calls to make. Talk later. Keep the pressure on.
I get the feeling there's something going on in the background with him somehow. Social stuff, anything interesting? New posts? Just generic sort of social media things we can take a look at. And then we've also got FP3 data. We're looking at lockup through turn 7. They just mentioned that. And they're making some changes to her brake balance. Aiden's a bit unstable through 14 and 15. We can tweak the suspension without sacrificing much elsewhere. Let's talk it through. Okay. Casper, I can't seem to get hold of you. Answer your phone. I've been looking at some of the data from quality. I think we're missing a trick with the tyre strategy. The weekend preview, which is fine. We'll ignore that. Let's just go to the race. Let's get on with Imola. Do we want to play as Callie or Aiden? You know what? Let's play as Callie. So we're heading to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in Imola with the race in full swing. Callie Mayer sets her sights firmly on challenging the race leaders. And this is Imola. This is another one of the nice, fancy LiDAR scan tracks to take a look at.
Down the main straight at Imola. Connor Sport against Red Bull. Verstappen against Mayer. And there's contact.
Max Verstappen punted somebody off the road? Never. Not in my game. No. That would never happen.
As we often see.
SMH my head. If you can't read, that's dripping with sarcasm, by the way. I'm not as good around MLS, so this will be an interesting one. Got 5 laps to get back 5 positions. I've got a car behind me, hang on. Stay out of the way, Sergeant. Shit. That's not helpful. Right, I've somehow got to get back up to... Well, I'm 7th. I've got 2 more positions to make up and I'm falling away from them. Oh man, this is rough. Are we reeling them in yet? Because I've got to...
Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid, but listen, not to worry.
Shit.
Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus for the rest of this race.
That was rough. That was bad through that chicane. Oh, that inside curve's brutal. I'm not going to make it. I needed DRS. I didn't get it. Am I going to fail? What's going to happen here? Absolutely sent it that first sector. We can do better. We failed. Oh no. Let's try it one more time on that difficulty before we turn it down, because I'm getting more to grips with it. I can't, like, I've not driven Imola for a while. That's my excuse. Alright, I'll turn the difficulty down. You win, game. I'm definitely able to catch him a bit quicker. Run away! Fucking Sergeant!
Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
It's quite a step down in difficulty, it has to be said. Like, I feel way faster than the AI on this difficulty. Maybe I'm just in that awkward spot, you know? So I normally run on about 85 to 90 difficulty. So I'm like right in that middle point. Which is awkward as hell. Send it! There's a corner there somewhere. Stay out of the way, Joe. Stay out of the way. See, I made it with two laps to spare on this difficulty. And now I'm starting to charge towards P2 even. Oh, it's Perez. When was he P2 last year? I'm sorry, that's harsh. If you know why that's harsh, that's harsh. I bully the man. The Mexican Minister of Defense is my next target. I'm scared. It's a coping mechanism, alright? Bye, Perez. 2 laps. Can we get Leclerc?
Nice work.
Probably is the answer, because he's getting closer already. So in the YouTube edit, we'll just edit out the 2 attempts I had on Expert and failed, and I'll look really good, right? Run away! Oh, I got DRS. See ya, Charles. Why did I get DRS? Did I overtake him just as we got to the DRS detection point? It's kind of bullshit. I love it. A little bit wide, it'll do. Absolutely sent that middle sector. What a final lap this is. What a final lap.
Gotta say it's been another good day.
So yeah, finding that balance is still a bit difficult. I either just miss out on it on the hardest difficulty, or slaughter it on the one down. I know this isn't necessarily a problem with the game. This is a me problem. I've had this problem for a while, trying to find a balance in difficulty, because I am that awkward individual that's like right in that middle point. So like the top end of hard is 85, and I'm like tiptoeing that line where I'm like, yeah, it's a bit of an awkward one. Yeah, honestly, not a critique by any means. I'm just awkward. Even when it comes to difficulty in video games, I am an awkward individual. But hey, that's chapter 1. I can show one more chapter off of this, which I shall do. Because I failed that, it took me a bit longer than I was expecting, has to be said. But I am allowed to show one more chapter of this off, so I will. Right, here we go. We're in the media pen, the press pen.
Callie, quite a fierce battle with Max out there today. How did you find going up against him in a situation like that?
It ain't about him.
Oh, it's not about Max. I don't care who I'm up against out there. I've got to back myself regardless of who's next to me on the track. And yeah, Max is the world champion, but I know I can take on anyone on the grid. I had a little setback out there, so it's a great feeling to come back from that and get a great result.
You're now third in the Constructors. That's the best performance we've ever seen from Connor Sport. So what do you put it down to?
I can't say the drivers, because I'm locked behind performance. So we say the team.
Yeah, I attribute it to the team.
Everyone
talks about the drivers, but it's really good to remember that we're all in this together. The engineers, the mechanics, strategists, every single person at Connor Sport is giving it their all, working harder than ever, and I think the results are starting to show that.
So do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
We're allowed to say definitely we're here to compete with the best because we've reached level 2 with that, so let's go for it.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Connor Sport's still...
Hell yeah, reputation.
A small team, but we're so much more than that. We're here to compete with the best in the world. On our day, we can beat anybody on the grid. And so far this season, we're proving that.
Yeah, we are.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Alright, what's next? Post-race, a racing incident between herself and Verstappen aside, Callie Mayer puts on a fantastic performance in Imola, managing to salvage the race for another impressive finish for Connor Sport. So we're into the post-race of the chapter.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
There was no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Evan. We don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen, you've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connor Sport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments. Not exactly leadership material.
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff. Devin, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
Yeah, why are you being a dick, Davidoff?
He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result, and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
Davidoff's a bit of a dick. Gained a reputation and a performance level. Hell yeah. So Carly shines in Imola Thriller. Oh, we got a phone call. We're playing as Callie now as well. Let's accept this phone call from Davidoff. Oh boy.
Hi.
Callie, sorry to miss the debrief. What a race.
Yeah, thanks.
Listen, let me take you out for dinner to congratulate you.
What? One of you and Aiden's little soirees? No, thank you.
Don't be like that, California. You're always welcome. I always invite you and you always say no.
You invited me once in Monaco when I found out you were going without me.
That was just a misunderstanding.
In fact, I think it was Aiden who invited me.
I'm not getting into this. Look, are you coming or not?
Dad, I'm sure you mean well, but the last time we tolerated each other long enough to eat a meal, you spent the whole evening telling me to sit up straight. I could do without the stress. I just want to relax. I just want to enjoy my evening without feeling you're judging me all night.
Fine. I'm sure you'll have a perfectly good time on your own.
I'm sure we will. What a drive. Oh my god, more popular. Evelyn? Who are you?
Mum.
Oh.
Answers, I finally got through. Congratulations, Cal. What a race that was.
Yeah, thanks. You'll never guess. Dad invited me to dinner to congratulate me.
Well, I'm sure that'll be fun.
So we're not going.
I politely declined.
Oh, and I'm sure that didn't annoy him at all.
Everything I do annoys him.
Oh, just ignore him, Cal. He's an old man trying to clear his guilty conscience.
Oh, shots fired.
Ignore him. I work for him now.
Oh, that's true, but you just do you. You don't owe him anything.
Thanks, Mum. I should go.
Absolutely. Congrats again. Bye.
The shots fired there. He's just an old man trying to fulfill his guilty conscience. Oof, savage. What do we got going on here? Engine supplier. Oh, we're working on reliability ahead of Baku. Okie dokie. What's the next chapter? Is it... Oh, it's Austria. Okay. A track I'm actually decent at. I'm not bothering to... I'm not touching the difficulty, but here we go. Chapter 2. As the paddock heads to the picturesque Styrian Mountains for the Austrian Grand Prix, both Jackson and Meyer are hoping to maintain the team's momentum deeper into the season. Right, let's get on with it. What's happening? Austrian Grand Prix. 11 laps remaining. Whereas Aiden this time. Overtake Norris before lap 13. Okay. 2 laps to do it. Where is he? He's in first. We got this. If I don't mess it up. Oh crap, Carlos has got DRS, hasn't he? Oh, the launch. The absolute launch. And then the sends. See ya, George. That wasn't dirty at all. I don't know what you're on about. Oh, fuck me. That curve's just trying to kill me. Come here, Lando. I'm on the hunt. Oh yeah, we're going to get through Max first. Come here, Max. Totally forgot Verstappen existed for a second there. That curb. That's killer. See, oh, it's Danny Rick. Sup, Lando? Ignore the hit. It's fine. Oh, we got a mid-race cutscene.
Brilliant laps out there at the Red Bull.
Ignore the fact that I drove into the back of Max. Not Max. Lando. Oh, are we swapping to Callie Mayer now to do the rest of the overtakes?
Is it? Yes, it is!
Mayer around the outside of... Oh, it's Perez, okay. I was going to say, who goes around the outside of Max Verstappen and doesn't get put on the grass? Honestly, alright, we swapped over to Callie Mayer now. Behind Sainz again. I've just come from there. Just walking past people.
Nice move. Good job.
Yeah, nice move. Good, so thanks, Mark. Definitely wasn't dirty as fuck.
Places ahead of you right now.
Watch the curb. Curb of death. Is that VB? Do us a favour, VB. Give me DRS. There's a good lad. Thanks, friend. Stay out of my way, DR. The sends in that middle sector. Hello, Lando, again. Alright, Connor Sport 1-2. Are we about to have a crash? I feel like we're about to have a crash. Curb of death. It's just out of DRS. Just. I've got it now though. I'll have him down at the 4. I'll have him well before 4. Murder curb. I touched it. I touched the murder curb and it tried to murder me. Alright, I should be able to just run with this. Easy mode. Easy. Oh, I touched the murder curb. Fucking curve every lap. Don't touch the murder curve unless you want to die.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the
One more
race.
lap.
Final lap.
We got this. Let's try and open up this turn 4 as much as we can, get a nice wide line. Or completely fuck it up. Amazing. Alright, couple of corners to go. Job is a good one. There we go. Another win. Callie Mayer for World Champion. Alright. We close it out with another podium celebration. You'll love to see it. Standard podium celebrations, of course. Job is good. Securing that Connor Sport 1-2. Alright, back to the media pen for one final time for now.
Callie, congratulations on first place today. How do you feel?
Thanks, I feel good. I'm feeling more and more confident with each race, and I felt in control from start to finish out there today, and this is exactly where we want to be. Not just fighting for the podium, but fighting for the outright win. It just proves to me that I can be out there beating the best, and it proves to the team we've got what it takes to compete at the highest levels of the sport.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today, so come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
Really, really easy.
Yeah, I mean, there's
which was no different to anyone else.
We were following the same strategy, so there were no orders from the team, and that means anything's fair game. If the team give me the green light, then I'm just going to go for it, no matter who the competition is. The goal is to lap as fast as you can, and, you know, battling Aiden out there doesn't change that. Well, today has moved Connor Sport up to second in the table for the first time ever, but can you sustain this level throughout the rest of the season?
Doing everything we can.
We're not just going to sustain this level, the goal is to improve it.
And we'll beat it. And we'll beat everyone. And we'll win everything. Ever. Dun dun dun.
We've got to capitalise on this momentum and keep pushing and aim for the top. And honestly, I think days like today show that we've got what it takes to get there. That's great, thank you.
Alright, media over. Assuming we get another cutscene. We get to the post-race. A dominant performance from Connor Sport at the Red Bull Ring has served to silence any remaining doubters regarding the team's current place amongst Formula One's elite. But with a target now firmly placed on their backs, how will the team respond? That's where I'm going to end. It's a nice little cliffhanger to end on. That was the opening 2 chapters of the Breaking Point 3 story within F1 25. Once again, big thanks to EA and the Creator Network for letting me have a little play with this ahead of its release next week. Of course, the game is out on the 30th. I believe it's the 27th. You can get access if you buy the Iconic Edition, which is the one with Lewis Hamilton on the cover. Or you can get that modern consoles, PC. So PC's the best one. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. It just is. But I know there are a lot of console gamers out there as well. Thank you all for watching. If you've been watching it live, we're going to go and raid out to my wonderful wife, Nyessa. If you've been watching this on YouTube, let me know in the comments what you thought of these first 2 chapters of Breaking Point, and well as what you're looking forward to most in F1 25. For now, I have been Paul xytrixz. Drive safe.